talk Sean Strickland, guys. You know, Sean's not supposed to win that fight. I'm going back to Saturday. Sean's not supposed to win that fight. What does that mean? What does it mean the guy's not supposed to win a fight? Well, let me talk about boxing. Talk about the history of boxing and what I believe is still a mistake today, which is we don't put the best guys against the best guys. If we have a big star, okay, and it's all comparative, okay, but if a guy is a star compared to somebody else, but the somebody else most definitely can win, and a lot of the odds makers even favor them to win, we don't put them together. Maybe later in their career, as one guy's light is starting to dim, you pass the torch, right? I know that you guys hear these expressions, and I don't say them to be cliche. I'm sharing with you, Sean Strickland was not supposed to win. Now, I couldn't go further. I couldn't go further to say he was supposed to lose. No, that wasn't the situation. It was just a really hard match. And the bigger problem with Sean and the bigger question marks going on, it's never his skills. But see, he didn't bring those skills against Jared. I'm being critical of Sean right now, but my timing is appropriate. I've waited. Here we are in this spot, and when I tell you he didn't bring his skills against Jared, I don't know who's a better cage fighter, Jared Cannonier or Sean Strickland. I don't know. I know who won. I saw the result, but that wasn't Sean out there with some of his best tools. It was a timid Sean. Very common, and we see it more in boxing than we do in MMA. When a guy gets knocked out, he's not the same. You guys have heard that expression. In boxing, generally speaking, the guy is never the same. He never bounces back. In MMA, it's a little bit more common that we see a guy have a rough night or two, but then he does make some changes and use that negative experience as well. I'm telling you this, so you don't forget the timeline that Strickland's been on. He gets put to sleep by Piera. That makes him question everything. And we saw those questions in his match with Cannonier, where Sean was willing to do enough to win. He wasn't willing to do anything more. He was not willing to look for a finish. He was not willing to do the effort that it would take to get a TKO. He was not willing to push for, but he was willing to do enough to win. And I only bring that to you because that right there, that might sound simple. That's a major tool. That's a weapon. Sean Strickland's ability to enjoy what he's doing, Sean Strickland's ability to put all his nerves aside, his placement in a main event doesn't change his inner emotions any more than if he's jerking the curtain. Sean Strickland fighting at the Apex in front of a couple hundred people versus Sean Strickland on a pay-per-view that's completely sold out, right? These things change. They change everybody. Well, not him. It's a skill. This is the superpower Sean gets. Sean's not Mr. Strong. He's not even Mr. Fast. He's Mr. I enjoy it. I don't mind. And I'm just bringing that to you because that's not what we saw against Cannonier, but it is what we saw Saturday. That's the Sean Strickland that's back. And that's the only question, right? A lot of times MMA guys, and I think we had the belief in Sean, who's a top-ranked guy, possibly going to be fighting for a title real soon. I think we had the belief in him that if he could get the right matchups, if he could shake a little bit of this off, if he could get some time, get a few more reps in live competition, he's going to return to that top guy position. But right now, it's not that his skills have changed, it's that he's now questioning himself. We knew eventually Sean could work through it. Saturday just showed us that eventually is already here.